Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
Today we will be going and seeing how to create a user. That is the first method, UDF. I will take you directly into the system. We will log in here, go into the home page. And for creating the user we need to download the template. For downloading the template, what we need to do? We have to again go to employee export. It is still coming here. I will go to employee export. Now I go to export template. I have just downloaded the export template. I will open this template. I will show you how it will look like. Can you see the template? Here is the template is usable. The template is visible. I'm not able to hear you. Yes, it's visible. Now it is a blank template. Yesterday, when we were doing the topic for the proxy management, we have seen a master sheet, right? All the data was filled. Now you want to create a user. How you will go and create a user? We need to fill all this detail which is showing here. And then we need to import it. This is the template which we have downloaded from employee export. I will download the details here and for creating a user. Again, I will go into my system. And let me take some data here. Just a moment. This must be invisible. Now the sheet. This I have just created for my another batch. We have a blank template here, which you can see here. This is a blank template. What I will do, I will just copy it. And then we will go and edit it, that it will be easy for us. For creating, but in a real time you will be getting the data, and from that data you need to align it and copy and paste it here. The status of creating, we keep it as active. User ID is the unique one. What we are taking? We should assure that sometimes customer want the user and they should be the email ID. You should confirm that what is the user ID which we need to take, or they are currently using some user ID. They want to continue with that. We can go and take the same user ID. I will just update it with I'm creating a user here. Last name I'm taking. Gender I'm taking email. Let me take. If I'm not assigning any manager, I will keep the manager as this is the text I have to keep, that is capital, no underscore. Manager. The capital I will keep as no underscore manager in the case. Also, if I'm not assigning any HR to this user, I will keep it as no underscore HR. I have already created the department and the job for everything. I'm not changing anything. I will be going with the hire date. Let's take in the hire date. The date format will be MDDYY. The first is the month. Let me take something. Let me take, I'm taking a step. This is for number. I will change the business for number. And again I will in a real time. You will be getting all the details, the address, the state, the zip code, country, everything you will be getting here. It is a dummy system. We are not filling all the details. We can able to ignore it for creating the user default language by default. It will be coming as here and the US. And again, when you scroll down, you will find two things, that is person ID assignment, person ID external, and you have option that is assignment ID external. This, we are taking the user ID, whatever the user did that. We need to keep the user ID here. We have to go here and copy this and just paste it here. This is the part which we need to do. And like this, you can able to create multiple records. First of all, you have to create a record here. And then you have to save it here. I will be saving this record. First of all, I have downloaded it. I will save it. After saving it, what I will do? It is there. I will just close this record. It is there in my download. What I will do? I will go to my download. I think the screen for download it is not showing for you people. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I am just copying. I am just copying this. I am just copying this and I will be going into the sheet here. Just give me a moment. I am just renaming it. and I have downloaded this. And from there I just pushed that file here. After pushing that file in my UDF folder, I just renamed that file. Let me check that file. You can see I just renamed that file here. I will open this file. I will show you. This is the data which we have created and I just renamed that file. After renaming that file, this file is there in this folder. Now I will go back into the system. For downloading the master sheet, we are using export user file. For downloading the template, we are using export template. That we have done. Already downloaded the template. And now after that, what we need to do, we have to go to import employee data. Then we need to go to import employee data. And this file template which you have downloaded, that is a basic import. Select the entity as a basic import. Choose the file. We have downloaded the file. Actually, this is the downloaded file which we have done. I pushed this file into my folder. I can go to training SAP. I can go to my batch folder. I can go to UDF. And that file I just copied here and renamed here. Where is that file here? This is the file. I will select this file. After selecting this file, the file encoding we are chosen as UTF-8. File local, that is English ULS MDDYY format. And this is a template which you are doing. Just validate the file here. After downloading, after validating the file, it should show some error or it should show the file is successful. After this is being done, then we can able to click on import. You can see the file has been uploaded to the server successfully. Now to check the file is being done. This action has been performed successfully or not. Duplicate the screen. And we have a tool called Monitor Job. We go to the Monitor Job. And in the Monitor Job, can you see here? The file import has been completed here. And the date is also showing here. Who has submitted that also? It is showing. And when you scroll down, it is showing the completed time. We need to check the status here. We need to download the log and open the log here. The number of count for the import is 1 active user, success is 1, fail is 0. With the help of the log you can check. Suppose if 100 data is you are importing and 80 is being successful, 20 got failed. You can also see why this 20 got failed. What is the reason? That also will be elaborated in the log. Now, when you go and see here, it will show as successful because the file has been imported successfully. But in the error is showing, then the error description will be also showing here. What are the common type of errors which we can see? The user that is duplicate, the user is invalid. This particular field value is invalid. Every field will be having some format. That format only we need to focus on. Suppose for the agenda gender, if you're mentioning male, then that is wrong because gender the system takes as M or F. If somebody is mentioned as male, then that is wrong date of birth or date of hire. It is date of hire. The format we have seen that is MMDDYY. Something is taken DDMY. The format is wrong. In that way that we need to do it manually. Got it? Whenever we try to identify some error and the vertical reason for that error. Now we have imported this file successfully. We need to check if the user is being created or not. Just refresh the page. And just try to type the user to check the user is showing or not. You can see the user is showing. Got it. Now, when you can go and click on the user, it is redirecting to the people profile or the employee profile. Employee profile is also known as people profile. You can see here. Anything which is related to the personal information. What are the necessary records which we need to fill, that we have already filled those data. That is the reason if you scroll down. You can see person, ID will be there. It is already filled. And then you again scroll down. You can see. It has already taken some job code. Hire date it has taken. Like this, whatever the fields which we have taken in that template plate that is already updated here. And the user will be created. Here, the only difference is that here in the actions you cannot able to find the options. That is termination and everything. That can be only coming when you are going with the add the employee functionality. But otherwise in this, when you are going with the UDF for creating a user, these options will not be available. Any questions? Any queries? How we have created the user in the system. Is this one way to hire? Upload that. This is the way where if Employee Central is not implemented and you want to migrate the data from a non-SAP system to the SAP system, then we will be using this file. There is no dependency on the employees, and this is a fight which is for the success factor. If customer is implementing or not implementing employees, and still we can migrate the data from a legacy system to the SAP SuccessFactors system. But generally this file is used for the bulk data. First of all, otherwise for creating some users, you can go and create the user with the help of UDF also, even for the inactivation for inactive. For making a user inactive also, you will be using this file. Got? This is one way of going and creating the record, that is UDF. Second method and the fourth method, we will start when we go with the employees, and third method, that is the provision. Let's go into the provisioning part. We don't have the access, but setting up of the provisioning access, setting up of the provisioning, how we are going and setting up the provisioning. Had I told you earlier the process, how you are getting this user ID, that part you have already shown. You told you the process. If I have told you, then I will directly take you into the screenshot. Just give me a moment. I will open the screenshot. When you receive the how you are applying for the provisioning access, that steps I am just sharing to you. Now you have a user ID, you are certified, and after that, once you get the credential from the customer, how you are applying for the provisioning access that I am showing to you. Is my Word document visible? Now you can see here. There is a process how you are applying for the vertical provisioning access. The first thing is that you should be certified. The thing is that you should get an approval mail from the customer. The approval mail specifies what you call all the information like your company name, company ID, data center number. The who are the approvals involved into. All the details will be there in a table. It is a table format which we will be getting a sort of approval. And that sort of approval mail, once we are receiving and once you are having issues that I do, you are certified, then you will be logging into the SCM. Cloud operation, this one. SCM, cloud operation. When you click on the same cloud operation, you can able to go and see the username and the password. The username is nothing but the user ID and the password is the password which you already reset the password. That is something which we need to log in once you log in into SCM. Cloud operation. It will take you into the home page. And from there you have to fill the form and you have to upload the copy of your approval mail and your certification and you have to submit it. Once you submit it for all the three environment, that is development, preview and for the production for all the three environments. We will be submitting it separately to SAP. After 5 working days, we will be receiving the access confirmation from SuccessFactor. We'll be receiving a mail and once we receive an email, then in that email, there will be a link will be there. And once you click on that link, it will redirect to the login and the password and we need to mention the user ID and the password. Same as you said in the password. Whichever link, it is a development link or it is a preview link or it is a production link. Any link which you are entering, that link you have to mention the user ID and the password. It will be redirecting to the page. Any questions here? Before going into the another step, now I will just falling down. I'm just falling down. Now this is the step which after logging into SCM, a cloud operation page. It will the home page which you are getting. This is the home page which you are getting, and this home page which you are getting. Home page which you are getting there. You have to go to the operation request. You will see request form and request status. And click on the request form. When you click on the request form, you will be getting a pop-up window, and in the pop-up window you will be getting customer instant access request. You have to click on the customer instant access request. Once you click on the customer instant access request, it will take you into this particular page. It will take you into this particular page where you need to fill the request ID, the data center, the status. And then when you scroll down, you will be seeing the customer name, extended go live date, which you are seeing here in the form. The company ID will be there. Data center location, all the details will be there. All the details from where you will be filling all these details. We'll be filling all these details from the approval mail which we have received. That approval mail will be having all the information, and from there all the information will be filling here after filling when we scroll down. You find this option where we need to select to which module you are certified. For that you need to select that particular certification particular module which you are certified. After selecting that module, then the consultant's name. The consultant's name and the consultant's email address will be automatically coming. Why it is automatically coming? Because by default it is linked with your issue, as you're long been with your issues ready. That is the reason the consultant name and the email ID will be showing. Then you have a region and the location. Region is nothing at the consultant's region, and the location where from which location you are working. And we need to attach the approval attachment and the copy of your certification, and you have to submit it. This process, we have to do it with the 3 times separately. First, for the development submitted, then again come back, fill the form, fill all the details for the test. Another, that is previous system submitted, then again come back, do it for the production submitted. For all the 3 environments, you have to submit it separately, and within 4 to 5 working days, you will be getting the what you call a mail communication from SAP that this has been approved and you can able to access it. Any questions here? Before going ahead, certification is mandatory for the region. Yes, certification is mandatory. Without certification, you will not get a user ID. And without a user ID, you cannot do this formality which I am showing you, going into it and applying it. Right now, you can go without the certification. You can practice yourself, and you can, after completion of the training, you can practice and you can apply for the jobs that you can try without your certification, and you can try on the basis of your knowledge. Once the interview is converted, then what you can do, you strategically, you can ask your company that to provide the certification hub. The other purchasing you from your own pocket. You can request the company to sponsor for you. If the company is sponsoring, then you can apply for the certification. That will be more easy, right? Yes. But if you are applying right now, the drawback is that you only have 6 months of added its certification. Within 6 months, if you are not able to enter any job, then again you have to use your slots, which I told you no. You have a 2, you have a 1 attempt and 6 attempts. Options are there. If you are choosing and purchasing only the subscription for 1 attempt, and if you are already used, then if you after 6 months, if you are unable to join any organization, then you have to again appear for the examination. You have to use your another attempt. But if you are already joined some company, then from the company what happened? They have an option of Delta exam. Company will sponsor you for the Delta exam. Delta exam will always keep your certification active. That is the purpose of it. Delta exam. You don't have to appear for all 80 questions. Only 6-7 questions will be there. At any time, any point you can able to appear the Delta exam, and it is easy also. And once you have cleared again, your validity will be extended for the next 6 months. That is the way every consultant used to do. They appear for the main exams once and after certification. To keep the certification active, they used to appear for the Delta exams. After getting the after you getting the access, after completing this process, you will get, once you log in, you will get this home page. This is the home page of provisioning. Can you see here? This is the home page of the property. Nowadays, from last 1.5 years, what they have done, once you mention this user ID and the password, it will not go to the home page, but it will ask you a 6-digit of OTP number. How you will get that number? For that, what you need to do from your mobile, from the Play Store, you need to download a SAP Authenticator application. SAP Authenticator application. You have to do the registration with the QR code, and once you open SAP Authenticator application there, you will be getting a 6-digit code. That 6-digit code you have to enter into the laptop, and then it will redirect to this particular home page. Is it clear? This is as a process which I am telling to you, and when you are getting a provisioning access and everything, make sure that you should go into the place to download this SAP Authenticator and do the necessary process also. And also one more thing, once you are getting as user ID, you also create a universal ID. This is a universal ID. In a universal ID, you can link multiple as user. That is a single universal ID will be there, and that you, with the help of that universal ID, you can connect multiple as user in a single universal ID. That is also required when you are entering into the organization. Now coming into the home page, when you can able to access the home page. When I'm just scrolling down, this is the company ID and the company name which you can able to go and see here. The company ID, company name, and is again scroll down. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.